You mean to tell me that a woman that had a child out of wedlock would be punished for having a child out of wedlock, but the man who got her pregnant wouldn't be?
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So this video, I need you guys to watch this video to the end because this video is so interesting and the conversation we're having here, guys, it's banging. Okay, so this video is a video of a sister. She's reading a book called The People of the US, and I guess this is like an historical book that tells how the structure and the patriarchy system of the United States started and all that. And she's on a page where she's reading of how women are being shamed for procreating, for having children outside wedlock, and yet the men in the society are not being punished. And one of the women that was cited in this book went on to give a speech to the judge because she has been persecuted for 5 times. So apparently she has had 5 kids outside wedlock. And the woman went on to share a speech talking about how yes, this court keep calling her out and keep punishing her repeatedly for having children when this is what society has wanted us as women to do, to procreate. But now that she's doing it, even though it's outside wedlock, and yet she cannot go and find herself or buy herself a husband, yet the society, the law system is punishing her for having kids. And yet the man that she had this child with is not being punished. She is the one being punished, and she will be able to even take care of her children even more if the courts don't keep asking her to pay fines for having kids out of wedlock. Apparently this was something that happened back in the days, and this sister was asking, is this something that really happened back in the days, or is it still happening among us? And I find this conversation very interesting. And the woman they were accusing that has 5 children was saying that rather than the court punishing her for having children, for procreating more human beings for the society, the court should have made a statute of her for celebrating her for procreating. Anyway, I need you guys to hear what this woman has to say because she also gave her insight and her thought of this thing that has been done to women. And I have a lot to say about this because like there's so much that's going on here, and I feel like it's still a burden in our society and the world to do towards women and even women having children. But anyway, guys, let's go check out what she has to say and then we'll come back and talk more. But please, before we go into the video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and smash the subscribe button because we have banging conversation here. So go ahead and smash the subscribe button. So let's go check out this video.
So you mean to tell me that a woman that had a child out of wedlock would be punished for having a child out of wedlock, but the man who got her pregnant wouldn't be?
Okay.
Is that far-fetched? Is that hard to believe?
Yeah.
No, it's not. This is just one of the things that like continues to boggle my mind is like we have to understand that the society was designed by men, because how the does that make any sense that a woman, just her, gets punished for having a child out of wedlock, but hello, the man, nothing. And then that woman is punished and judged by men. This shit doesn't make any sense. This is why the patriarchy is literally a disease. It is a illness in society because men love to talk about, oh, logic, rationale, all the shit. That's not logical and that is not rational. Men are the most irrational. Out of here. This chapter. Oh my God, this shit gets me so hot. It does. The father of the child, untouched by the law and on the loose. However, the woman was to be put on trial. A Colonial periodical of 1747 reproduced a speech of Miss Polly Baker as she spoke to the Court of Judicature at Connecticut near Boston in New England, where she was prosecuted for the 5th time. The 5th time for having a child. This speech, it broke my heart. Miss Polly Baker said, "May it please the honorable bench to indulge me in a few words. I am a poor, unhappy woman who have no money to fee lawyers to plead for me. This is the 5th time, gentlemen, that I have been dragged before your court on the same account. Twice I have paid heavy fines and twice have been brought to public punishment for want of money to pay those fines. This may have been agreeable to the laws, but I don't dispute it. But since laws are sometimes unreasonable in themselves, and therefore repealed, and others bear too hard on the subject in particular circumstances, I take the liberty to say that I think this law by which I am punished both unreasonable in itself and particularly severe with regard to me. Abstracted from the law, I cannot conceive what the nature of my offense is. I have brought 5 fine children into the world at the risk of my life. I have maintained them well by my own industry without burthening the township, and would have done it better if not had been for the heavy charges and fines I have paid. Nor has anyone the least cause of complaint against me, unless perhaps the ministers of justice, because I have had children without being married, by which they missed a wedding fee. But can this be a fault of mine? What must poor young women do, whom customs and nature forbid to solicit the men, and who cannot force themselves upon husbands, when the laws take no care to provide them any, and yet severely punish them if they do their duty without them? The duty of the first and great command of nature and nature's God, increase and multiply, a duty from the steady performance of which nothing has been able to deter me, but for its sake I have hazarded the loss of the public esteem, and have frequently endured public disgrace and punishment, and therefore ought, in my humble opinion, instead of a whipping, to have a statue erected in my memory. She said, I am poor. I have tried everything to be a good mother, to populate your society without anyone's help, because I'm a poor woman and I can't find a husband. I don't have a husband, but here I am doing what y'all say to do. That is my highest duty, to procreate and to have children. I have brought 5 healthy children into this society, and I have taken care of them by myself. And I would have done better had you not punished me and made me pay for the fees of punishment for not having been married when I had children. Instead of whipping me for having another child, you should put a statue in my memory. She said her shit, and she's right. This is what I'm saying. There is no rationale and logic with the laws that men put in place to oppress women. How can you tell women your duty is to have children, and then you tell poor women, not you. Well, if you do and you don't get married, now you're gonna get a whipping. But also have children because we need children. But we won't help you when you have children. And if you're not married, we're gonna make sure that you are a public disgrace. It doesn't make any sense. But doesn't this sound familiar? Doesn't this sound familiar? Have we really moved on from this energy, from this shame? And then y'all wonder why women are like, you know what, I'm not gonna have kids. I'm not gonna engage in any of it. This is where all of it stems from.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. I'd love to know your take on that page of book and our opinion on it down in the comment section. But please, guys, keep it respectful as always. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So feel free, go ahead, share your thoughts, but be respectful, okay? And I also want to thank you guys that you guys have been amazing here on this channel. You guys keep it really grounded, really clean, no insult. We have amazing conversation here. And it's because of you guys. You guys make this space a safe space to have conversations like this without tussling or cussing and all that. And I do want to appreciate you guys for that. But also, just go down and share your thoughts. I love to read from you guys as always. For this story, right now, I feel like I need this book, probably the e-version or the audio book. Can somebody tell me where I can find this book? So the name of the book is A People History of the U.S. So if somebody know where I can get this book on, do you guys think I can get, I think I'll check Amazon if I can get it on audio. I can only do audio book. I can do physical book. So somebody let me know where I can get it audioly, and I think I want to read this book so badly now. This conversation, I find this conversation very, very interesting because a lot of women, you guys know, we've been having this conversation here on this channel talking about how we are going to decenter men, how we're claiming back our power, and some of us are saying that, you know what, we're not going to procreate, we're just going to exist, we don't want to deal with men. And sometimes some people don't get it why, when naturally the way society is set up, with the way the environment is set up, the way the world is set up, is not set up to benefit us as women. We're only to pour into people. Nobody pour into us. They take out of us our youthful years and all that, and yet we're being punished. And in this, citing the situation this woman was reading about, we talk asking about, do we think we've shifted from that? We've not, because we still see a lot of women being shamed for being a baby mama and all that. I'm not saying that being a baby mama, now you should know better as a woman and you should protect your womb, protect yourself, take care of yourself, and be intentional how you move. I'm not saying that, oh, we should know, but the truth is that today's environment, we are shaming baby mamas and saying that, you know what, they are baby mamas and all that, but these women did not procreate on their own. These men get to go out there, live their best life, and nobody drag them or shame them or publicly shame them and guilt them for being a baby daddy. But you as a woman, you as a single mother, if you choose to leave a marriage and don't do again and go with your children, the society is going to laugh at you, the society is going to make fun of you, the society is going to shame you for doing that, for being a single mother, for being a baby mama. And for me, we've not moved past it. And if the crazy thing is that they're even using real women to do this to other women. That's not to say that I'm going to applaud everybody that is just turning baby mama, because now you know better as women. You know better. We're preaching the gospel, being intentional. Don't just go around popping children. Don't just go around laying down with anybody. Because we've already established here on this channel that the person you choose to do life with, the person you choose to procreate with, kind of change the outcome of your life. And if you're not being intentional, if you're not being purposeful of your life, of how you move in this life, you're going to live to regret it. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm clapping up for the baby mamas out there, but why is it that a lot of baby mamas are being shamed, a lot of single mothers are being shamed, and the single fathers, the baby daddies, are not being shamed? A lot of women are being pressurized into marriage, but men are not being pressurized into marriage. If you look at the way society is being set up and everything, you find out that there's like most of the laws, most of the ideology that society has pushed out there for everybody does not serve you as a woman, especially as a grown woman that wants to have a voice, that wants to live your authentic self. It does not serve you. And this is what gets me really frustrated. And this is where I am coming from, that place where I am campaigning for women, for young girls to be very intentional, to go do their self-awareness, know themselves, know who they are, know what they are, so that we don't fall in the same cycle over and over again. Whether we like it or not, they put it in our head, and it's going to take a long time. That I'm not going to disagree with. I said in the video I posted yesterday, it's going to take a lot of time for us to unlearn ourselves. I'm not saying that it's going to be a one-day thing, but let's keep having this type of conversation. Let's keep educating younger girls. Let's keep empowering younger girls. Let's keep informing them. Let them know there's nothing wrong with having a partner that's going to support you, that you're going to do life, that's going to be 100% on the same frequency as you. There's nothing wrong with it. But when you choose to go into this partnership because of fear of being alone, which society has perpetrated inside of us, most women, because they put that fear of, oh, you can't be alone. If you be alone, it's a bad thing. That same thing has been a baby mama, being a single mother. There's this shame that comes with a woman being alone, be herself and take care of herself. No, you have to wait for a man to take care of you. But in the reality is that it's okay to be alone. Look after yourself, your inner peace. That happiness, the society have told you that you find it in a man, in children. You can find that happiness within yourself. All you need to do is to heal yourself and know who you are, know what you are, and know what you're made of, and then you find that inner peace within yourself. Don't let anybody tell you that, oh, you need somebody to be happy. No. And that's where I've put that ideology for a lot of women that so much crave the need to be with a man, that some women are being with in a toxic environment, in a toxic relationship, and that they don't want to come out because they are so scared of being alone. I am not saying that there's not good relationship out there or amazing partners out there, but what I'm saying is that be very intentional so that you don't accept the bare minimum. You don't accept the bare minimum when it comes to your life. You put yourself forth. You become the main character of your life. They tricked us to have children. Not I'm saying that having children is a bad thing, but the ideology of having children is because so that you can have unconditional love and all that, and which we've already debunked this over and over again. Some children, these children are going to grow up from those tiny little babies that you can navigate and tell what to do and how to navigate life, to become a human being of their own, and they're going to decide if they're going to be with you or not. So that unconditional love is relative, and if you don't heal yourself, you're still going to pass on trauma to those children that you want to bring, that society tell you that is what's going to give you unconditional love, that's what's going to make them take care of you. So this whole ideology of how society has been set up, society don't want us as women to strive, but they use us now women to even pitch against ourselves, to bring other women down, to let other women down, to make other women feel ashamed for the paths that they've chosen, especially when they've chosen the authentic path and choose to live the authentic life. I personally have gotten people that tell me that, oh, you're going to regret not having a child. I've gotten people telling me that, oh, all this information, all this content you put out there, you're going to be ashamed, you're going to regret it later on in the future, because they're trying to shame me for living my authentic self. They're telling me, oh, why you share so much of your life out there, why are you sharing your story out there? Because they want to shame me. And these are done by women like myself. I don't blame them. That is how society has structured us, and that's how society has brainwashed us. But ladies, I am calling us, okay? I am calling us. Let's learn to give each other grace. I'm not saying don't go out there to go be with the poop kids and raries. I'm not telling you. Use your discernment. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that be very intentional how you move life. You know, that's, if you know this channel, you know that is our gospel here. Be very intentional how you navigate life, because whether you like it or not, the life is yours. So be very intentional how you navigate life, the people you allow in your life, the people you choose to do life with. If you want to have kids, all kudos to you. Go ahead and do it, but do it for you. Be very intentional about it. Don't do it because society pressurizes you to do it, because whether you like it or not, society don't care about you. When push comes to shove, society will cast you out and you will be all by yourself. So be very intentional. Anyway, guys, I'd love to know your own take about this amazing conversation down in the comment section, but please keep it respectful as always, okay? Go ahead down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think, guys. Like, I can't wait to read from you guys on this conversation. I'm going to take my time this evening to really read all the comments I've missed in the past videos. So you guys bear with me. Your girl is coming back together, so bear with me. But go down and share your thoughts. Don't forget to share this video with someone, because I feel like this video is a very powerful video. So go ahead and share this video for someone that you want to be joined in the conversation, and also just be part of the conversation and be informed with this type of conversations we are having. So go ahead and share this conversation, because here on this channel we have banging conversation like this. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see it, which I want more people to see this video, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl here. With that all said, guys, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, okay? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.